Hey everybody, welcome back to Burning Rubber Garage. We're down at the shop. The wind is howling outside. It's a pretty crazy day out there today. That's okay, we're down at the shop. We've got Frostbite here. We'll talk about him in just a second. We got a little Honda hidden over there. We got the 68 Camaro, 70 Suburban. Oh, and the orange paint, dang. And then the Fox body right there. That paint just pops. I cannot wait to find some help to get that bed done. But what we're here to do today, oh dude, that blue pops too, dang. I guess this does too. The paints down here are just popping. It's the lighting, I swear to it. We're here to talk about Frostbite today. Thank you again for all the new subscribers and welcome. Frostbite just got back from the shop and he was leaking more than when he went, which is sad. So I took it, you know what, let me get set up on a tripod here, let's chat. Alright, so Frostbite is back. I am extremely excited to have him back. I got looking at it. He was leaking out of pretty much everywhere. I mean, front, back, you name it, he was leaking out it. Torque converter was jacked up, flywheel was jacked up, drive shaft is jacked up. I guess to start, I took it to a transmission shop. They had him for 2 weeks because of they couldn't get a stall, torque converter with the 2500 stall. So it's sad. I finally was like, hey man, I kind of want my truck back. The weather out is beautiful for cruising, especially if you don't have heat yet or AC. It's perfect for cruising. And he's like, hey man, I'm trying. So he ordered it. They sent him a 3000 stall, which, funny enough, the truck had a 4000 stall. Between that and the play in the drive shaft, it was pretty worn out. I replaced those as well, so it's nice and tight now. There was always a hesitation before Frostbite took off. I don't know which one to attribute that to more. The drive shaft had a good, you could spin it quite a ways before you go, which could be why when I hit the gas it took it a minute to go, but it could have been the 4000 stall, which, you know, is for a race car pretty much. Frostbite's not a race car. Sadly, while we were doing that, I noticed the vacuum had come unhooked from the advance on the distributor. I hooked that back up, got the truck back, was running it, and I'm just like, I don't know if I lost power or the torque converter's locked. I don't know. It does not, it still feels fast, but it does not feel as fast. But I parked it back at the shop, and I came down the next day to be like, you know what, I want to go take it for a cruise. I ran into the headlight issue, so I fixed the headlight issue with the switch, and I went to go take it, but I look underneath it, and there's just a bigger puddle than before I took it. So I call them. Something along the lines of the kickdown wasn't in right, so it was leaking out of there, or something to that effect. They got it fixed. There's nothing under there right now, which is awesome. I put some miles on it. I've been enjoying it, not as much as I'd like to, sadly. But a couple of things we did do between me and the shop. We've got the drive shaft all nice, tightened up. Everything is looking solid there, so it's nice and tight. The transmission is not leaking. There's no wood in here, is there? I was hoping for some wood, so I'll knock on wood after this. The transmission's nice and sealed up. We've got a new flywheel. We've got a 3000 stall. I wanted a 2500, but I did not want to wait another 2, 3, 4, 5 days, pretty much a week by the time you have a weekend pass through there to get it back. So 3000, it's brought it down from the 4000 it was at. I didn't pick that with it. Frostbite is running good. Like, I put it in gear and I touch the gas and it'll start to move instantly versus a little hesitation. Even they were like, dude, what is wrong with the truck? I go to give it gas and it's like, and it goes. So you know, I don't know. They didn't seem to know. I don't know that much about stall. I don't know if the 4000 would make that big of a difference to a 3000, or if it's the fact that everything's nice and tight now. That was what the slop was, is that you could literally turn the drive shaft by hand and then it would engage because it was just so loose, and I believe it's a two-piece. Yeah, so Frostbite's back. He's doing well. With this wind, you could probably hear in the background, it's time for a heater. So it's time for a heater. still time for the fuel tank. And once the fuel tank's on, we'll get rid of this one. I'm going to keep the filler neck there. I like the look of it. Even though I'll fill it in the bed, I'll just have to cap this off and, you know, probably weld a piece on there. So if I sell the truck or someone, you know, borrows a truck and they go and put fuel in there, it's going to shoot out at them versus fill the cap. Can you imagine? There you go, I'm filling the truck up. It would be nice. I'm going to give Cameron a full tank. Blow, 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 and all of a sudden it's running out the door. I don't know when they would catch it. I don't know what would soak up. That would be a bad day for me and whoever did it. So, anyways, Frostbite's going to be good. Then I'm going to put a sound system back here, but I want the sound system on a switch. So I don't want it thumping all the time, but sometimes I do want to hear the tunes. You know, I want to hear a little bass to the music and just enjoy myself. So probably 6x9s and an 8 or 10 inch behind the seat with an amp be perfect. And when that fuel tank comes out, you got room. You got a lot of room back there. So one thing I wanted to do, and maybe he'll chime in on this video. He seems to be a pretty good watcher here. I wanted to promote 2 channels. I want to promote them. Let me make sure they're okay with it. You know, I'm just going to promote them and just say, hey, if you're looking for something, go check. Okay, so there's 2 channels I really want to promote. I'm going to start trying to promote those guys that leave comments, follow, that kind of stuff. So if you've got a channel and you're on Instagram, hit me up. More than happy to promote, especially when I like your content. First one I want to do, Michigan Muscle Car Garage. I think I've got a photo of his thing. I'm going to put it up right here. I'll try and put a link to his channel down below. Very family-oriented, fun channel. He's got an El Camino that is just sick. I wish we were closer. I'd love to meet up with the guy. He's short of 1,000. So if you're watching this, please go give him a follow. He's got a lot of good content on there. He seems very well versed at rebuilding carburetors, making things go fast, burnouts. He's a good guy. I've talked with him for probably the last, I want to say about a year now. We've been buddies. So go give him a follow. He's very supportive. And I picked this video to spotlight him a little bit because he seems to be like Frostbite's #1 fan. Like, I honestly believe he likes trucks. So with that, go give him a follow. Michigan Muscle Car Garage. Go give him a follow if you're not already. Give him a shot. Give him a shot at winning you over. Hit subscribe on him. Let's get him to 1,000 so he can start making, like I do, pennies for the hard work he's putting in versus just putting in that hard work. So again, Michigan Muscle Car Garage, very family friendly. Go fast goodies are installed. Sweet El Camino. I think you're going to like it. You're going to like his videos. He does some collabs with some of the guys up north. Very cool guy. Alright, so the other channel I'd like to make a mention about in this video is TheCanadianBubba. The dude has some massive amounts of knowledge, especially on these, and I think in general, automotively, he has a massive amount of knowledge. He'll comment on my videos being like, hey, did you know about this union back here that would have stopped it from bleeding all the fuel out or draining all the fuel out? Very cool guy. Does a lot of different things on his channel. He's got a C10 he's working on as well. That's why I chose this video as well to spotlight him. So again, no spaces, TheCanadianBubba, B-U-B-B-A. Another channel I just like to help along. Right now he's looking at about just shy of 300. If you can, go follow him, give him a shot. A lot of different stuff on his channel, not just car stuff. But he's a good guy to have as a friend as well. He's been following me for a while, leaves comments on almost every video. Just a genuine guy. I hope you're watching this. I want to say thanks to all the people who comment. I know I can't spotlight everybody, but if you have a channel, I notice you leaving comments all the time, or you reach out to me and say, hey man, can you mention my channel in one of your videos? More than happy to do that. So with that, we highlighted Michigan Muscle Car Garage, CanadianBubba, both outstanding individuals. Give them a follow. I have been for a while, and I enjoy their content. There's just some good channels out there. Yes, they're smaller, but that doesn't mean they're not good. They pack a lot of heat in their videos. They just haven't caught on. So they will. They'll catch on. The time put in will pay off eventually for them, and that's what I'm excited for. So next time I see you, we'll take this thing out for a ride. Yeah, I guess if you're bored, you can go back and watch an old video and kind of see the difference. especially if you watch, I think it was around July 4th, the burnout in the lawn. If you watch, I hop in and I give it gas, you hear it rev up like it should be moving, and it's not. If I still have that clip, I'll throw that in on that video too, versus a video now of this truck. It just instantly goes. It just goes. There's no delay, which is awesome. So with that, we're 4,000 subscribers and climbing up. 4,100, I believe, is the last. We are so close to 5. I don't know if we'll make it by the end of the year, but with a little help from you guys out there, hopefully we can. It feels like an infomercial. I'm like, go check out him, go check out him. I really hope you do. If you have the time, subscribe to this channel. It's been a blast. I got a lot of things coming down the pipeline. Again, I'm just looking for somebody to help me get that bed assembled. And then I've got Rhett, a dang good buddy. Don't think he has a channel. He definitely has an Instagram. If he wants me to, I'll throw that in one of my videos coming up. He's going to help me paint that bed to match that truck. And at that point, once that bed gets on there, that truck's going to take off. It's just going to literally take off. We'll then probably be looking at wheels. Once I get the proper wheels, we'll look at how far we can drop it. Once we drop it, then we'll be looking at, who knows at that point. We'll probably do a little upgrades on the interior, definitely stereo. Probably put in a double din because the moron before me cut it funny, but we'll get to that. We got the Camaro still, the blue Suburban. We got so many things to do. Plus, I still haven't taken the GTO out in like a week. Wait, that's, I took it out around the yard for the last video, but just haven't had the chance to really get it out there and just go enjoy it. So with that, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. All right, you didn't think I'd leave this video without at least starting them, right? You'd be right. Something about how that truck sounds just man. Thanks again, everybody.